Hi everyone and welcome to Coffee with Katy, a series where our FSU president, Katy, will be answering questions from the students. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi Fanshawe, this is Katy, your president of the Fanshawe Student Union. Welcome.
Awesome. And the first question we have is about the status of the gym. We've got this one a lot. A lot of students are asking whether it'll be open in September or just what the status of the Wellness Center is.
Yeah, you're right, Jordan. A lot of students have been reaching out to us wanting to know whether or not the college will be opening the Wellness Center come fall. We've discussed it out with the college and they've promised to take it under advisement. When it's safe for them to be opening the Wellness Center, yeah, definitely. This issue is on their radar and they'd be able to open that, provided they're able to manage the health and safety related concerns.
Awesome. That makes a lot of sense. And another question we got is pertaining to grad photos. A lot of students who graduated last term and people coming in are wondering if they can get their grad photos done and where.
I do have an update for students. To begin with, I am so proud of all our students who have graduated. A big congratulations to all of them. And the good news is that now they will be able to get their grad photos taken. Temporarily hired a location at the Park Hotel, and information on how you'd be able to register to get those photos taken are flashing on the screen as we speak. So congrats once again, and super proud of you.
And another student asked, how do they use their health plan coverage from the FSU?
Right. So all fully online registered post-secondary domestic students are able to opt in for the health plan that is offered by the FSU. As for international students, their healthcare provider is Morcare, and all information on how to access that can be found on morcare.ca. There's also an app for the same. Let's talk a little bit about the health plan for domestic students that's offered by the FSU. Students can visit www.fsu.ca/health, and under important documents, they would find their coverage booklet, as well as a procedure on how to download the claim card that they should keep handy if ever they wish to avail those health services that we offer. I also want the students to know if they go to a healthcare provider that can't directly bill them, students should be good to be able to submit reimbursement either in the form of a paper form available under claim submission information on the health plan, or they'd be able to submit an electronic claim as well using the links that are provided on our website. I also wanted to share this information to students that should they require any assistance or any information on how to access the health plan or how to submit a claim, there's also a live chat available for them on wespeakstudent.com.
Great. And you touched a bit on international students in the last question there. And another question we received from a few international students is that they're having issues kind of getting into Canada for the fall term. Do you have any updates on the immigration process for them?
Yeah, Jordan, you're right. A couple of students have reached out to us asking us on how to get to Canada or informing us of certain issues that have occurred when they're trying to board flights. After discussing it with the immigration advisors at Fanshawe, I'd like to just inform students that any student who has their study visa approved before the 18th of March would be allowed to board that plane to Canada, provided their purpose of travel is for a non-discretionary reason. That being said, the FSU or Fanshawe can't help students book their travel tickets. But if students already have their visas approved and they've acquired an airline ticket, the key for them to be able to successfully travel would solely rely on their preparedness for the Canadian Border Services assessment that is carried out by the airline providers. Well, I'm no immigration expert, but here are a few tips and tricks on how to ace that CBSA assessment. Tip number 1, keep the necessary supporting documents from Fanshawe handy. Jordan, I do know that Fanshawe is providing that letter of support to the students that they'd be able to present to the immigration officer, letting them know why their traveling reason is non-discretionary. Tip number 2, be sure to show proper proof of your quarantine plans, whether it is your accommodation or how you're going to acquire groceries or anything of that sort. Tip number 3, Be prepared to answer any questions that either the airline carrier or the immigration advisor has for you to their satisfaction. Be confident and bold. And once you get to Canada, I cannot wait to meet you.
A question we received as well is, what's the status of the bus pass for students come September?
Right. So, based on our negotiations with LTC, fully online students will not have access to the bus pass as they're not paying that ancillary fee that includes the bus pass fee. As for blended learners, since they're expected to be in the college at some given point of time, they would have access to the bus pass. Therefore, they'd be charged for it in their ancillary fees. For more information on the bus pass and ancillary fees, please feel free to visit our website. As the world continues to change around us, so too does the FSU, which is why I urge all of you to connect with us on our various social media platforms such as Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, as well as visit our webpage, www.fsu.ca, on a regular basis so that you don't miss a thing when it comes to your student union. Thanks for watching this episode of Coffee with Katy. I'll see you soon.